Capricorn, welcome to your August 2018 tarot card reading. I'm Chrissy. How are you all doing? Hope everyone's well. Thank you guys for listening, subscribing, for sharing. Truly do appreciate all of you guys for keeping my channel going. Thank you very much. Okay, so if anyone would like a private session with me, I will leave my email in the description box below. Just reach out to me by email and I can answer all your questions from there if you'd like a personal reading. And also you can check me out on patreon.com and there I'll leave the link for that below too and for discount on my services. Alrighty guys, so what do we have going on here? Okay, so I pulled your spread, and for August, I have to say, honestly, I mean, right smack in the middle of this reading, you have the Five of Swords energy. And the Five of Swords it's kind of a card of conflict, both mental conflict, it could be verbal, but it could have something to do with, your love, your romance, children. There's something rocking your fifth house that, we have that new moon solar eclipse in Leo coming up on August 11th. With a full moon in Pisces, closing out this month of August. So from this reading, I almost have to ground myself with this reading, and it does get better. So I just want you to know that going forward, because I always like to bring you the best reading I can, but the energy has to support it. But I feel like you've just been through heavy circumstance, right? And I think for some of you, there's still some conflictual energy. I think the lunar eclipse in planetary, it's really been affecting you. A lot of planets in Capricorn, and Mars retrograde is in Aquarius, which is ruling your second house. So, you do have the Tower, and I pulled for some clarity. The change and the upheavals that have been around you are very necessary, Capricorn. Okay, so all that you've been going through, if there's been upheavals and like situations just kind of boom, eclipsing in or eclipsing out, it's been some heavy energy for you to handle. And I think it's, in this reading, it's telling me a lot has to do with, I want to say relationships, other people, whether it be work or love relationships. There could just have been these big, real booms that came to you with this lunar eclipse, and it was really eclipsing out. That's something that you needed to see and something that you really needed, that the universe was bringing in to make grand change for you. So the Tower is here, right? And then you have the Devil, because I pulled for clarifiers. So something that's been really holding you back, that you finally have come to terms with releasing and letting it go. The inner conflict of the release and let go, the inner conflict is like you saying, what could I have done, Chrissy, differently? What could I have said differently? What could I have done differently? Nothing. You've done everything you can do. You didn't kind of see a lot of it, coming. So you can adapt to it, and you can not let it hold you down, or let the devil really hold you down in place, or any situation that has come about. It's divine. It was meant to take place, right? But look at, for the clarify, you have the Six of Swords. So for some of you, it's just, you're going to move on and you're going to move forward, and you're going to go towards the light. Now, the devil can be a card of Capricorn. Okay, so this could be you kind of holding yourself back with situations that you feel, or could be another Capricorn around you. But I feel very strongly that there's just been some inner conflict in things that you've been dealing with. Now, you do have the Chariot here also, which is all about victory and success. For some of you coming off of last month, and I know I felt this, and it rings a bell for me, even though I don't re-listen to videos. There could have been an upheaval within your growing up life, home life, growing up. Like there could have been a parent sick or something happened, and or there's just been family issues to deal with. So for some of you, that could very well be. And some of you might be feeling like you've gone home or you come back or your children or a divorce has happened and you're really releasing a lot of that stuff that's holding you really in place, that you really, Cap, you need to let it go, move forward. If there's any injustices that have been done to you, it can work out towards the end of August. The energy will lighten up. There is healing here. There is room for breathing and reminiscing and getting back to the past, right? So, but for some of you, I feel like, and this is just kind of, feel like you've gone home and then have had to gone back home. Like you've touched base in your old stomping ground, your old area where your friends and your siblings might have been, or, you know, feeling that energy of everyone, and then you had to go home. And I think for some of you, you could have had some, you know, complications come up with family members or arguments or conflict or different things that are kind of coming into play. You know, the star on its face is all about your angel guides, your spirit guides. You know, they're there, they walk with you. It's to wish upon the brightest star and be filled with emotion, and the star always comes after the tower. So with everything you've been through, all circumstances, I think August is really lightening for you, and you're letting more light in. You have to release your mind, your body, and your soul, right? Because I always say that, and I'll probably always be a reader that says that. So whenever we take on upheavals or conflicts or any type of issues that are really holding us down in our mind or in our heart or in our soul, it's for growth, it's for expansion, it's for us to see it, to be able to really open to a new light, to let more light in. So you're saying to me right here with this card in reverse that life looks bleak for you. You feel like there's just no, like the wind has been knocked out of your sail and there's just not any hope or bright prospect. So, and that's just how some of you might be thinking or feeling in the month of August. And it's probably within the first week, and these videos are coming out a little bit later. So, you know, you could be experiencing or feeling some of that. If there's been any legal law, man-made or regular legal law, something that's been unjust to you, you're going to find that it's working itself through and there's nothing you could have done differently. However, look at this. You have this Three of Wands, which is your future is bright and projects will be coming in and things will work through and get better by the end of August. They'll get much better and you'll have really worked through some of these energies, these conflictual energies. So if there's been any problems with like children or your love or your romance or anything in your life that has to do with relationships, siblings, you do have this full moon at the end of August in Pisces. And that's this card is, you know, it's rocking your third house right here. So keep the communication open, be as forthright as you can be. Deal with situations with integrity, with wisdom, the best way you know how. It's all good, and you're going to balance out some of the energy. Now, for those of you that this has happened within relationships, you do have the Chariot here, so you will get through and you will control. You will take control of the situation. Now, for some of Capricorns, you could be traveling. There's a lot of travel. But there is legal and law, and it's all right, and it's all good, and it's all up in the good energy. So whatever has been going on, whether it's been legal, like I said, or relationship-wise, or you're dealing with documentation and legal paperwork or inheritance or things of that nature, it's working through. It's working through some of the energies. And you might be helping someone else to get placed too. You might be helping someone else. So just note that, be aware of that also. We do have the Page of Swords here. You know, that could be an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. You know, this is bringing in news or information. He's also flight. He's also got to do with flight. So maybe, you know, this could be someone else around you or somebody that you've had some issues with. And there's more communication to come. And there's more news and information that will be brought into you. So try to, you know, all the time when you see the Prince of Sword, you know, it's about a radical change. There's some radical change in your lifestyle or routine. So somebody could be bringing you that information. You may find that this new friend appears in your world, or, you know, and it could mean travel. You got a lot of travel cards on the board. So as I look at this, and coming in at the bottom of the deck, we have this jealous kind of real jerk. So for some of you, this could be an ex-partner that has kind of held you back and held you down for too long, or they could have, you know, it just could be some residual from an ex or somebody that, it's just another way to read this. You know, this could be someone that is just not really good to you, Cap, you know? Could be a little unstable in the thoughts, could be a little bit, you know, kind of in that radical kind of jealousy, kind of, you know, go away type guy, type person. And I feel it's masculine. So whether you're male or female, it's pretty much saying that there's someone around you that really is making you kind of lose sleep, and maybe you've had words with them. He's kind of, you know, very temperamental, I would say. He could be manipulating you. I don't know. It's just he's a little obsessive, compulsive. I just feel this weird energy. When I look on the bottom of the deck, he brings you discord. He's a big headache. You know, it's like, I don't know if there's been upheaval or it has to do with somebody else, but there is new friends, new friendships coming in. Life isn't bleak, Cap. Life is just you're working through some energies. And, you know, maybe your belief systems are changing. Maybe you don't feel for people like you felt before. Maybe you're changing. Maybe your identity has changed. You're coming into the reading with this Six of Cups, though. And you're going into September with the Three of Wands. So for some of you, this could be someone from your past comes back into your future. In a good light, though. I don't feel as though it's the residual of some energy. I think you're working through some serious situations that have already happened. I think the eclipses have taken something and really went boom for you. So you had to take a look. You had to see what it was. Take a closer look. Maybe don't do things the same way you've done. Maybe try to break a pattern or two of what you go back to or how you're thinking of things. The sun is always around for you. And I think you're closing major situations that needed to change to give you balance, strength, to know that there's destiny and there's hope and bright prospect. Your angels and the realm is open to you. Watch for the synchronicities for this month. You have great manifesting ability. There's travel here for you. There's, you know, 3 travel cards on the board for you. So let's take a look at your Nature Spirit card. You received Sacred Mountain, which, you know what, Cap? Some of you, maybe you're going to a mountain. You know, you are the goat. Climb the mountain, take a hike, do some things that really let you get some clarity and help you through, you know, maybe a time that you're going through or have been going through, but you're resilient. You land on your feet. Capricorns always land on their feet. They're built on integrity. You're built on that. You're built on that confidence, right? You're built on that wisdom. So the meaning of this card is take time to move into silent place within yourself. Locate your internal source of power. It's time to meditate. Wait. Do not move forward until it feels right. Surrender to the stillness. Do not take action. If you observe rather than react, you claim your power back. So maybe this is, you know, some sacred space. And maybe you do need the mountains or rocks or some air and breathing and meditation. And like I said to you too earlier in this reading, you know, we all try to take the upheavals, to take the changes, to align is the best way you can do it. But it takes work. It takes meditation. It takes practice. It takes your spiritual being, your body, mind, and soul to really get through situations. And you're going to be feeling happy and good. And I think by the time you go into September, you'll have some peace of mind once you get this King of Wands to, once you get him boundaries up and know what you're dealing with. I think that sky's the limit for you. So overall, I think in relationships too, you need to find a way to communicate, get it out in the open, to heal old wounds, past lessons. Don't hang on to them. Release and let go. Release with the planetary activity the best you can and purge any toxicity that's around you. And you'll find that you're able to align with what's going on, what circumstances surround you. All right, Cap. Thank you for listening. I hope this reading, resonates for someone out there. It's a strong message. All is good. And I'll talk to you guys all in the month of September. Bye for now.